just don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. It just seems like our board does not take us seriously.
Well, that's the truth. I mean, we have all of these big names, and do you think that I can even get half of them to show up to a meeting?
And how about the ones that don't show up to the meeting are always the ones complaining?
Always.
Let me tell you about oh my gosh, the other day I was soliciting a major donor, and they wanted to know if we had 100% board participation. How embarrassed was I?
Hey, how are you? Hey there.
Hey.
It's good to see y'all.
Even better to see you. I don't know what we can do to make them take us seriously. You know, we were just talking, we've got all these great names on our board, but they hardly show up to the meetings.
Yeah.
They're always complaining, and we just can't seem to motivate them to take action. You know, we're in the middle of a campaign, and I can't even tell a donor that we have 100% board participation. It's so embarrassing. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, and I'm just at my wit's end.
No, I hear you. I hear you. Well, you're not alone, you know, and that's frustrating. Probably the number one thing that I deal with agencies that I'm working with is the board.
Really?
Folks are not happy with the board. You know, everything that I only caught a piece of the conversation as I walked in, but, you know, not giving, not showing up for meetings. What's the other thing that I hear on a regular basis? Not being totally aware of what the organization's all about. And so there's really just this lack of passion. You know, they may be great names on the board, but they just don't seem to be connected and truly caring about what's going on. Does that sound similar?
Dead weight.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, you know, so what are you all going to do about that?
If we don't do something, we're not going to make it as an organization.
Now, have you thought about talking to your board chair?
Who?
I've got kids to feed. I can't lose my job.
Okay, all right. And so have you had a chance to talk with the folks that aren't showing up? Are they willing to leave the board and make room for others who want to do something?
Nobody's talking to them. Our executive director won't even talk to them.
Exec won't even talk to them. Okay.
You know, we keep trying to encourage them, hoping things will change, but nothing's changing.
You know, are these board members, are these folks also giving? Are they giving to support your campaigns and your annual gift?
Not half of them.
Half of them aren't either? All right. Well, it sounds to me like you've got some pretty serious stuff going on. And like I said, you're not alone. Of the 30 years of experience in working with agencies, that's the number one thing that executive directors and even boards themselves complain about is the fact that they're just not as effective as they wish they were. Now, there's some things we can do about that. You know, there's some actions we can take.
I'll take any advice you have.
Well, I want to tell you, you know, some of the things, what we need to do, and these are tough conversations, but we really need to reduce, meaning it's time to let some of those folks go, wish them well, thank them very much, but let them go. It's also a chance for us to restructure, to bring in some folks that really have an interest. You know, we're looking for people that can not only give a gift, but can get a gift in the community.
Wouldn't that be great?
You know? And this is our chance to revive the board. So new people helps revive the board, but it gives you a chance to make sure that they're always exposed at every board meeting and even in between to what's going on in the organization, so they can walk the halls, they can feel the service that's being provided, and they get it. Because, you know, if they're moved from their heart, they're likely to be moved to give, and they're likely to be moved to ask others in the community to support you.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Problem is, who's going to have that conversation? We don't want to lose our jobs, but something has to happen. Is that something you can help us with?
Yes. In fact, you know, I do this on a very regular basis with clients across the country. So I'd be more than happy to sit down and figure out how we're going to have that conversation and work with your executive director and board chair to really beef up the board and make some changes.